Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. Um, I wanted to do this video tonight over. I got two whiskeys here, but I'm only going to review one of them. I'll save another one for later. I had a few comments on some videos on the Proverb number 12 video about people saying that bourbon had to be aged at least 2 years or 3 years or whatever. Now, there is some truth to that. Straight bourbon, if the bottle says straight bourbon, hence Old Charter, Kentucky straight bourbon, has to be aged at least 2 years. Bottled in bond, has to be aged at least 4 years. So the argument was that all bourbon had to be aged a minimum of 2 years. That is just not the case. I can give you example number one. This is from Wood Hat Spirits called Bourbon Rubenesque. It is bourbon whiskey, says it right on the bottle, right here at the bottom. On the back, it says, we diligently control every step of the process to produce a full-bodied flavor. By keeping all of the grains together to the end, a bigger, robust flavor was created. It did not need much oak to finish it off. Then, by selecting 3-year-old air-dried wood, not whiskey, wood, for the barrels, the flavor blossomed without the tannic bite, a process only possible with a small batch, pot-distilled, single-barrel, field-to-glass creation, aged a minimum of 1 year. So right there on the back of the bottle. I don't know if you can read it. You can also go to their website, which I'll put a link to it in the description, and it says the same thing. But in the website, it says aged 10 months. So they haven't updated their website lately. This one says 1 year. The website says 10 months. I'm going to give you my opinion on it. So basically, anybody who said that there was a minimum age statement for bourbon, like this one right here, Iron Root Promethean Bourbon Whiskey, aged, where'd it go? Oh, aged 16 months. So, not quite 2 years, but almost. So anybody who says that bourbon itself has to have a specific age statement just to be bourbon, it's not correct. So, cheers. It smells a lot better the second time around. I don't even have tasting notes. I'm probably going to just quit doing that altogether. I'm just going to give you my opinion of it. The first time I drank it, didn't care for it. It's been open a few months, so we'll see if the air oxidized it a little bit, changed it maybe. It smells like, there's like a bit of a char smell to it, like almost like a burnt cigarette butt. Not very, you get a lot of woody flavor, not much else. It's like all wood. Finishes really quickly, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, it's just very sharp and bitey. It just doesn't have a good flavorful presence. Yeah, not a fan. I would not purchase this ever again. I mean, it's a cool bottle, cool marketing, looks cool. So yeah, it smells almost like an extinguished cigarette butt with a weird little bitter nose to it. Maybe they need to reverse that process and leave the whiskey in the barrel for 3 years. Might make it a little bit better. No. I don't care how much I don't like it, I'm going to finish the glass. So, with that said, I wouldn't buy it again. If you feel adventurous, and you see one, pick it up. You might like it. You might love it. I'm just not a fan. Also, I want y'all to check out at Bearded Idiots Podcast. We got these cool little stickers. We're trying to get some more merch made up. Check us out. Give us a like, give us a comment, tell us what we need to do better, or tell us to fuck off, or whatever. So, me, Son of Thor 3, you can check me out at Bearded Idiots Podcast on Instagram. Aaron Bailey, he does a really good job of keeping that one updated. He's got some pretty funny memes. So, check us out, share with some friends, give us some feedback. I'm all about it. I take feedback. I also wanted to mention Mr. Barbary Coast and his wonderful pointing out of Bonnie the dog sauntering into the room. That was pretty funny. I got a good tickle out of that. So, but like always, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family, and have a good time. Be safe.